Julia from Austria.
Hi, Joanna.
Hello, Julia. Hey.
So nice to see you after such a long time.
Yes, and you also.
Yeah. So I'd like to start with the maybe shortest thing, I think. Scent discrimination with whoopi.
Okay.
So in this exercise, she exactly knows what to do.
Yes, because this is what I wanted to ask you, because I watched both videos from this competition training.
Yeah.
And in the end, I can shortly tell you, because I just make notes about each of the exercise, because everywhere I have some, some things, but I really like a lot of things, really. And I think Whoopi really grew up. I didn't see her quite a long time. And the last time I saw her, for me, she was still this, this teenage, a little bit fragile, a little bit, happy, crazy.
Yeah.
And right now she's much more, serious. She's really like a different dog. And I really like the way she is. So there is really a lot of good things. There are some, small details I will add, but exactly it is with the scent discrimination. It was mostly I have the question: what is there? Was it typical or not typical? What is about the scent discrimination?
It was typical for such a situation. So in general, she exactly knows what to do.
When you do it alone and separate.
In general, she almost, I think, maybe never came back with the wrong stick. So she knows what's her job. And in normal trainings, when I train this exercise separate, she doesn't do any mistake. But if she gets higher for some reason, maybe because she did play or a running exercise right before, or we make sequences and she didn't get a reward for
longer time,
3 or 5 exercises, then she gets higher and higher, and then it often happens that she's running out, and the moment she
reach the sticks,
she can smell the right one. She's hectic and she's in a hurry and she wants to be fast back to me, and then she smells the right one, and mostly she picks up the next one or the next one.
Yes.
Because she gets it in her nose.
Yes,
and
but
then
she's not going
she's thinking, I have to take it, and picks the wrong one. And the moment she has it in her mouth, she recognizes, that's the wrong one, and goes back to the right one.
Yes. Okay.
So she doesn't take the time to combine the smell with her brain and to her action.
Yes. I think it is, this is the problem I see quite often. And then for this, I have, quite many things what you can try. Because it is, of course, for different dogs, different methods are working. And even sometimes some method is good for some time.
Yeah.
And then it is, it is starting again to be very easy for the dog. And then we are moving to another one. So what I would try with her is, one thing is what we are doing is that we are using, different objects than the sticks when there is your smell?
The sticks.
So it is not
with
that
the other objects or only
Yes.
other objects.
You can start first with the only other objects,
And one
And
of
then-
these is smelling.
and one of these objects has your smell. It is explaining the dog that it is really what he's really always searching for. It is your smell. So it's not really doesn't matter what is there. Because if they are sticks, they have in the head, they need to take stick, they need to take stick, they need to take stick. But then we are using different objects. So, it can be, like we are using this from the woods, this
Yeah, I know.
something like this, or it can be, like piece of the material. Sometimes if we really have the high drive dogs and we really want them to make really smell, we are using coins. And we teach the dog that he needs to, point the coin. And in the beginning we do this, that there are only the coins or these different objects, and one of it have your smell. Then we are adding the sticks. And very, very often on the competition training, we are using something else than the stick. So, if the dog catch your smell, it's not in the mind that which stick to take, which stick to take, which stick to take, because maybe it's not a stick. He needs to really search for the source.
Yeah, but then you mix it up, sticks with other objects.
Exactly.
And
we are
it's
mixing.
always a different one who has my smell.
Yes.
It's not always the stick or always not the stick.
I think it is nice to, to change it. Because, then the dog is all the time fresh, he
Thinking.
needs to
Yeah,
be open
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all the time he has in the head that he needs to search for your smell. Not any specific object,
Yeah.
but your smell. So then it is really about your smell. And you can even put this object quite near the stick. So then the dog is, I smell it, but it's not the stick, it is something else.
It's more challenging.
Yes. And the
Yeah.
dog needs to be, all the time, really careful.
Yeah.
And really following the path of the smell
Yeah.
to be sure where it is going.
Yeah. That's a really good.
I think this is this is what we are using, the most often. Because here you have a lot of possibilities, and it is really working nice. And like I said, on the competition training, we usually, so many times we do this, that when we do it separate, we put the smell on the stick, just to check if the dog is bringing the stick. But on the competition training, when there is a sequence or the dog was running or something, then most of the times we are using the object to, to all the time break the schema, break the schema, break the schema.
Yeah.
So I think this is really, really nice.
Yeah.
The second thing, what we are using, which is also quite nice, it is that we are using that the sticks are in some kind of the jars.
Yeah.
And we only want the dog is just marking the right smell.
Yeah.
We are skipping this part with the bringing.
Yeah. I already thought about it, but never tried. Yeah.
Yes, because this is again, to explaining the dog that the exercise is not about, grabbing anything and
Not
retrieving.
the retrieve. Yeah.
Not retrieve, because this is not the problem. Of course, there was some because she lose it, but it is the other way. But most of the time, just to tell the dog, it is about, finding the right stick. So we do in the beginning that we put all the sticks in the jars. And then we have this that some are out and some are in the jars. And again, when we are doing this separate, sometimes our stick is outside, just to check if the dog, bring it to us. But if we do the competition training, almost always it is in the jar.
It's inside.
Inside. And we really want that the dog is just, marking, this is the right. And then it is enough for them. So then it is also, he's just learning, that it is just going to the right stick, showing, and going back to us for the report. Not, because like you said, Whoopi found a right, but then she dropped it, then she did something, and I want this very clear situation. That I'm just finding and going back.
Yeah.
So this is the second, what you can try. Or you, for example, what I would do is that I will start with one. So, like for example, with the objects, or I would try with the jars. And I would do it, like 2-3 weeks. And then if it's working, I will stay with it and have in mind there is the second method. And if it's not working, then I will try the second method. Because if you try already different objects and the jars, you will not know what helped.
Then I will be so confused.
Yes, and then after some time, when she will, okay, I know the jars, I know different objects, I'm so good at it, I know on the competition still there is a stick, then it is, you have, already 2 methods are out for the opening mind. And the last method, but I think it is not really the real for Whoopi, but I always like to do it, and always it is nice to have it in the mind. It is just this offering of the searching. I don't know if you heard about it. It is for me, it is my favorite method. And I had the time that my sticks, they were, scène discrimination, it was totally devastated with tough. And I repair it with this method, and I really like this method, and I'm using this all the time. It is that by shaping, I'm shaping the way the dog is searching on the sticks when there is none of mine. So I'm just using
I already tried this one.
Yes. Yeah. So I do this, a big group of the sticks when there is no mine, and I'm just rewarding when the dog is searching. When he's searching nice, then I'm rewarding. And then again, when he's searching nice, I'm rewarding, and then I'm putting my stick. And by this, I can really get this, that the dog is, for example, I was rewarding when Taff was closing the mouth, because he was searching like, wow, which is mine, which is mine. If he closed the mouth and do like this, then I was rewarding. If he was searching, not that, this, but this, I was rewarding. So it is like shaping the way of searching. But in my opinion, it is not really about the Whoopi. So with Whoopi, I think first I would start with the different objects to make her clear that it is not about the sticks. It is about your smell.
I think this is a really good working
the exercise. Then to have in the head that there are also the jars. And then have it that also there is this offering. This is what I would do with that.
This offering I did a few times, and it helped really a lot because she had really stress to come back very fast because of my mistake. I just 2 times I've sent 2 dogs to search.
Wat ga je doen?
To see which is faster. I don't know. At our walks, it was not in an exercise or not in a training. It was just at our walk, and only from these 2 times she had in her head running, picking up as fast as she can and coming
But you never know. We also do sometimes, really different things, like sending a couple of the dogs to the sticks. And it is, you couldn't know, because I think for many dogs it would be not problem at all.
Yeah.
And it would not change,
But
anything.
for her it really
but
was.
for her it was the thing. But like I said in this presentation, think in the way that you get her, know her now better.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I think, it is not that you did a stupid thing. It is you did something, and now your knowledge about her is much wider. So
now I know how her brain is working.
Exactly. So I think it is not. I think that the things we are doing. Sometimes I'm showing on the videos that we are sending many dogs and so on. Of course, sometimes it is the stupid idea. But in the end, if we are reacting in a nice way, we are not mad at the dog. It is, for me, it is not a problem. It is, I'm getting better and better knowledge about my own dog. So it is just working for the future.
Yeah. And after this mistake, she picked up any stick if she didn't find it fast enough.
Okay. Yes.
So she went out, and if she couldn't find it, really fast.
So for this problem, this offering is really, really nice, because then we have
really
full control on the time of the searching. Yes.
This really helped.
But also, if she's understanding this offering and she likes this offering, if it's very, very clear for her, what I'm doing with TAF, I'm doing this almost every time on the competition training or in sequence or after the running when he's getting high. It is mostly what I'm doing. It is, especially when I have a steward or something, the steward in taking the stick, and then I'm saying, do not put my stick there. And then I'm sending TAF, and TAF is searching. I'm releasing him, rewarding, sending him second time. When I like the searching, rewarding, and then when he's coming back, the steward is putting the stick, and then I'm sending. So also in Brain of TAF is that when he's going there, he really thinks that maybe there is no stick to pick up.
So he has to search
Yes, it is very, very important, because, offering is super, but to get really working for us, we need to use this offering in the competition situation.
Yeah.
Because if you do it only separate, it is very nice. It is getting the self-confidence up and understanding up. But to really have all the results, from this method, use it in the competition training.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is about the scène discrimination.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
Do I show the problem or not?
You can maybe show for the other people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then, and Jelte, how much time do we have?
Wait. 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But then I can also to use this situation, as the people will watching, that at least I will say, because here in the stick, in the end, she was dropping the stick, but also in the metal retrieve, she was quite open with the mouth.
Yeah.
I think what I will add is that the hand touch after she's bringing the object.
Yeah, but usually she doesn't lose the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Usually this is no problem for her.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is her mental problem in competitions.
Okay.
That was my second issue I wanted to discuss with you. in the second session.
Yes. But
And the metal, she hates the metal.
yes,
So, and I do not often train it with her because the more I train it, the more
it is worse. Yes, I think I'm totally agree. And I think metal, the bringing was very, very nice. Because
And my steward didn't say drop it.
Yes.
So she had to hold it for a longer time as normally.
Yes.
And
But
so she
what
dropped it.
I will do just, with the any retrieve or the sticks and so on,
the hand.
I will do that. There is the hand touch and then there is rewarding. Because, if you just take the dumbbell or you take the stick or anything, if she's not motivated because of the metal, or she's not in the right mood because of the stick, or she will be tired or something, she has in her head that the next thing after the bringing is releasing. Is releasing. So she's already doing this.
Yeah.
And if you will do that almost always, after bringing, she needs to do it, the hand touch. The best way it is that without your command. You are just showing the hand, and if she is doing the hand touch, then or you are taking it out, or you are immediately rewarding. But first, after bringing, is always hand touch. Only on the official competition, there is not. But after bringing, she had to do the hand touch, then you can take it out and you are going to the next exercise. Or after the hand touch, you are doing the rewarding. So she will have that she is coming, and the next thing, I need to do the hand touch. And of course,
and do you use just a touch or the stable?
No, only the touch.
Okay.
Only the touch. Only the touch.
Okay, she knows both, and so
yes,
it will be no
but
problem.
like with the metal or with the stick, I don't want to make it, again, difficult for the dog. I want that it is very easy. It is just you just put the nose and then the action is going out. But I think it will be enough for the official competition that she will, if something went wrong, like I said, she's tired, so she's not in the right mood and so on. She will not remember, okay, now I'm releasing, but she is that now I'm taking the nose up, because this is the way, it is always. And also, I would do it also before every sending away. Because on this whole competition training, she has almost very
problems
often,
with the beginnings.
Yes, that she wants to do it too fast. And I would do exactly the same. The best without the command. In the beginning, you can maybe tell her.
In trainings, I do this.
But very quickly, I will do it without the command. That she has to do hand touch, then she hears box. Then she hears, go to the sticks. Then she hears go to the, something. But I will do this, that she needs to do something with you, or she goes.
In trainings, I always do this.
But then on the competition training, you need to do it as well.
Yeah.
Time.
Okay, thank you. See you later.
See you.